of painting, and that would count.
Okay.
Hold on. It doesn't mean you can't take both, but it means you need at least 1 year of either or in order to meet Westmore's graduation requirements.
So you're saying that the foreign language?
If you have a question, please raise your hand. Yeah.
So you're saying the foreign language and the fine arts are like electives?
Yes,
you can only take one for 1 period?
Yes. So they're electives, but they're required electives. So you can pick what you're most interested in and what you want to take, depending on what path you're on. But it's required that you take something like that. Yeah.
So if you don't take one of these classes in the list, you can't graduate?
You have 4 years to take them now. So yes, in order for me to answer his question, it needs to stay quiet. So you'll have a counselor at your school whose job is to help you figure this out. So they'll work with you every time you make your schedule each semester to make sure you're meeting the requirements. So if they notice that you're missing something and you're approaching your senior year, they'll let you know so you can take the class. All right. Does anyone have any more questions? Yeah, Brandon.
So can you take one elective for the whole year?
It depends. It depends on your school, but a lot of elective classes, Jared. A lot of elective classes are only 1 semester long, which means they only last from September until like January. So you finish that class. You could maybe take another level of it. So you could take Ceramics 1 and Ceramics 2. So there's separate classes, but you take a full year of ceramics, or same thing with a foreign language. Yeah, NASA.
For like fine arts, if you take art and you only take it for your freshman year and the rest you take something else, does that count?
Mm-hmm. It says you need this within your 4 years there.
And what if you do like, for example, art for all 4 years?
You can probably do that as long as you make sure you can fit all your other stuff in. You may have to sacrifice a semester or a year to make sure you get your requirements in, but you'll find out more when you pick your schools actually, and you start looking at the classes, and you'll see what the options actually are. So these are just sort of requirements. So we're going to move on. We only have 5 minutes left. So I'm going to ask for maybe just 2 people to share their class schedules, and I just want you to say which classes you took and why. Okay? So Calvin, before he shares, make sure that you are giving him respect by staying quiet, listening, and not making comments unless you raise your hand.
English, algebra 1, biology, social study, fine art, health, and PE.
All right. Why did you choose to take some of those classes? So what science are you taking?
What?
What science?
Biology.
And why did you choose biology?
Because I need to.
Okay, because you'll be ready for that class.
Another.
All right, thank you. Does someone else want to share their schedule? Their schedule for their freshman year of high school? Jared.
Swimming, social studies, U.S. history, arts.
Please respect him.
Algebra and chemistry.
And chemistry. Why did you choose chemistry? You just picked a science. That's okay. Most of you next year will either take earth science or earth science or biology. Chemistry comes after biology. So. Okay. All right. Before we go, I want to revisit our objectives, and then I want to give you one thing. Remember, the piece of paper you've been working on is your exit ticket, and so you actually have to turn it into me before we go.
Oh, scratch it up.
It's okay. If you have, Kelvin, if you have a comment or a question, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. All right, let's go look at the objectives. We're going to see if we met them, and I'm actually going to ask people to tell me why they think we met them, okay? So the first objective, I need it to be quiet while I go over these. Identify the courses that you are currently taking and how the courses will affect your choices in high school. So, Regina, you think we met that. Why is that? Why do you think we met that objective? Just explain it in your own words. Explain it in your own words. Why did we meet that objective? What did we do to meet that objective?
Okay, wait, what was that?
So, identify courses that you are currently taking and how the courses will affect your choices in high school. A second to think about it. All right, Raymond, how do we meet that objective?
Because I've been told his classes.
Right, but did we talk about courses that you are currently taking? Did we do anything with that? Yeah, NASA.
We named them right there.
Yeah, so you guys named your classes that you're taking now, and we talked about how you can know if you're ready for a certain class. All right, second objective. Research the courses that you are offering from high schools in your district. Can I have a strong silent hand? Someone want to tell me how we met this objective? Once again, it's research the courses that they are offering from high schools in this district. Calvin.
We went over what the requirements to graduate high school.
Okay, anyone else have anything to add to that?
No.
Yeah, NASA. Yeah, you got the packet that has all the requirements for all 4 schools. And finally, Michael, how do we meet this last objective? Map out your freshman year of high school and decide which courses they will be ready to take.
By picking our classes that we make good notes with the freshman and sophomore year.
All right, awesome, thank you. So it looks like we met all of our objectives. All of you have hopefully a schedule, an idea of what you want to take for next year. So I'm going to ask you to do, I need one of my paper passers.
Did you get your haircut?
Yes.
That's right.
Can I get one of my paper passers, please, to collect all of these? I'll give them back to you, but I just want to make sure that you did it.
You don't know who's who.
I'll know who's who. I know you're right.
I'll write it down.
All right, once Raymond has collected your paper, please clean up your space and line up at the door. We're going to go to Campus YT. We already went to the bathroom. Okay, well, we'll have to wait until we get to Once your paper is collected, you can please gather your stuff and line up at the door.
Oh, you need to. What the heck?
No, that's for you. Both of the handouts need to go in your binder. Sorry, I forgot that. Both of the handouts need to go in your binder in the AGA section. Sorry.